guys, it's Kimmi. I know you're here for the video and I'm gonna let you get right to it. But first, I have to tell you about the Notary Business Success Mentor Program if you have not heard. And it includes everything you need to get started in your business to teach you how to properly notarize using our course, Notarize Like a Pro. Apostilles, field inspection, ink fingerprinting, you name it, we got you covered. So check it out, including weekly live trainings and a 7-day-a-week chat. Oh yeah, you heard it right, 7 days. So check it out, notaryeducators.com. Bye. Enjoy the video. Next steps for new notaries, why training is so important. So yeah, so don't get caught up in, well, I'll just get in Facebook and let them teach me. That's even funnier because I see all day long. I'm in many groups. I'm in quite a few, more than I probably should be. Well, let me take that back because I don't join all of them. I get a lot of invites. I don't join all of them, but I am in at least 4 or 5. I'm in about 4 or 5 Facebook groups. So anyway, I see people all day. Can you tell me what goes on this line? That's why I said, are you a Facebook notary? Are you a Facebook notary? Is that how you get in training? Every single time you get a document, you got to drop it in somebody's Facebook group? And then Facebook dog you out, right? The people in the group. And I'm looking at it too, saying the same thing. I'm like, you need training, honey. I would not let you do my documents. I'm sitting there looking at it too. I'm looking at that. I'm like, it says something like, can somebody tell me what goes here? I'm thinking, your name? Can somebody tell me what goes here? The date? Can somebody tell me what goes here? Excuse me, your notary stamp? You should not be out there stamping papers. And this is just facts. I'm not trying to scare you. I'm just speaking facts. And you guys know, if you know, you know. You've been in these Facebook groups and you see somebody dropping something in there and it's Notary Basics 101 and you're thinking to myself, and they get ready to go notarize. What? You got to sell this package. Girl, you better get that thing back. And I had that happen. Somebody reached out to me one day. And they go, hey, Kimmi, I got this signing. Hey, S. Abdul, how are you? I'm good. How about you? Afternoon. I had somebody reach out to me one day and they were like, hey, I got to sell this package. And I was like, I might go live, S. Abdul, in their group, probably when I finish this for a few minutes. Yeah, I'll be here about another 15. So I'll probably go live in the group about 1:15 today on the phone, like a call, just FYI. I'm going to put it in the chat when I get off of this. Yeah, so anyway, this person calls me and they go, hey, Kimmi, I got this package and I was wondering, could you help me? Now, this is before we had mentorship. So I was like, okay, I'll see what I can do. So I would try to help people a little bit more before we had mentorship. I would try. But I didn't have all day to be going through your package. I can't do your package and my package. Okay, because I work. I'm a YouTuber. I'm a content creator, but I also run a notary business, right? So I actually go out here and stamp papers. So anyway, this particular day, I'm trying to help this person. And we keep talking. I said, you know what, baby? I said, I don't think you're ready for this signing. I just don't. I really think you should give it back. I think you should give it back. I don't recommend that, guys. Don't be taking these signings and then give it back. Because that don't look good either, okay? Just because you don't know what you're doing, don't give it back, okay? So anyway, I'm trying to help her. And then we keep talking. I realized, I said, you know what? She doesn't have just a one-off question, just one thing she needs help with. This poor child, she don't know how to do nothing. And like I said, I can't teach you how to be a notary in 10 minutes. Not when you got a whole 200-page package you're looking at. I'm not getting ready to do that. If I'm going to do that, I'm going to go do the signing myself, if you local. I'd be like, what's the address? I'll meet you over there because I can't teach you in 10 minutes. I could drive to the signing and do it quicker than I could teach you how to do it, right? My point is, so this person, she got through the signing. I gave her what few tips I could in that short period of time. And she got through it. She was like, I did it. And I was grateful. I'm happy. I didn't want the people's documents messed up. And then she got over in her Facebook group and she goes, yeah, somebody tried to discourage me today and tell me I shouldn't have did this, but I did it and I got through it. And I was like, I'm happy for you. But that was this time. What happens next time when you're trying to fake it till you make it? See, no. We cannot be using these people's documents as practice. We cannot use these people's package, their documents as practice. You trying to close on your $200,000 house. You trying to close on your $200,000 house, and you got a brand new notary. You don't know what they doing. Come on now. Come on. NDA cut says these are for loan signing agents. Yes, the mistakes I'm talking about now are mainly loan signing. However, the same things happen in general notary work. The same things happen in general notary work. So don't forget, a document is a document. A piece of paper is a piece of paper. Like a donut. You can get a donut from a shishi foo, donut cafe, right? Or you can get a donut from Publix. You can get a donut from Walmart. You can get it from Quick Trip, the gas station, right? It's still a donut, right? So a piece of paper works the same way. It's just a document. But is it under general notary heading? Is it under loan signing heading? That's the only difference. Is what heading are we calling it? And that, of course, affects the pay, because sometimes you get paid more money doing general notary work, depending on what type of signing it is. Is it a divorce signing? Is it a school note, right? So same thing in the donut space. Is it a foo-foo diamond? A foo-foo donut? Is it a upscale donut, or is it just a plain old glazed donut? Does it have all the M&Ms on it, or does it have all the sprinkles on it? And is it 10 layers? And what's that thing? I had one recently, excuse me. What's that thing called when they do the donut croissant? The donut and it's flaky like a croissant. Y'all know what I'm talking about? Have you ever had one of those? Those donuts cost more. Those donuts cost more. But it's still a donut at the end of the day, right? It's a fancy donut, but it's a donut. So same thing with documents and NDA cut. So when I'm talking about these mistakes can happen in general notary work or loan signing. So it doesn't matter really what heading you want to put with it, because a document is a document is a document. Okay. That's how we're able to teach all 50 states, because it doesn't matter where you live at. If you live in, did you tell me? No, you didn't tell me you lived in Alabama. I don't think you told me where you live at, but just where do you live at NDA cut? What state? But it doesn't matter. I'm in Georgia, so most of my documents do not even originate in Georgia. They come from Florida, California. Okay. So it doesn't matter where you are located. Okay. It doesn't matter. You're in Pennsylvania. So all of your documents are not going to come from Pennsylvania. They're not. You're going to get documents from New York. You're going to get documents from California. You're going to get documents from Florida. So you need to know how to handle all of those. Okay. It's just a few little tweaks here and there. But for example, so you live in Pennsylvania and you get a Florida client. Are you going to say, you got to go back to Florida to get that notarized? Did you know that? Does that make sense? No. What if they moved to Pennsylvania, right? They've moved there. Their documents, they used to live in Florida, and now they have to have it sent over to you in Pennsylvania. Are you going to tell them to go back to California? No. Do we tell them to go back to Alabama, to go to Georgia, to go to Florida? No. You need to know how to handle it. So that's what we do. We teach you how to do anything, even a piece of toilet paper. Now that the video here is on the channel, okay? How to notarize a piece of toilet paper. And yes, you can notarize a piece of toilet paper. Would I recommend it? Nah, but it's facts. Because I would tell people that all the time. I'm like, you can notarize a piece of toilet paper. And they're like, how, Kimmy? How? So I ended up doing a video. It's on the channel. Check it out. What would you say are the most complicated general notary work documents? I don't believe in complications, right? I don't believe in complications in NDA cut. But I would say estate documents when they're not completed. Why? Because you arrive at the appointment and the client has not completed all their documents. Sometimes it could be 10 pages. Sometimes it could be 50. It depends on what all they have in their estate, right? And they're sitting there and they're talking as a family and they're like, hey, can you their mom and dad are talking to the kids talking to mom and dad, and one of them got to make a life or death decision. Do you still want to be on life support? And I'm like, could you have filled this out before I got here? Do you still want to be fed intravenously if you can't eat? I don't need to know all that. I'm not there for that. So it can make the appointment go longer. And you do need to skim the appointments. Like we had a question yesterday in our group mentorship. I told you about somebody had a divorce signing. Well, in their divorce package, each page needed to be initial on the bottom. Yeah, hit the like button for me, guys. Please, it does help. Subscribe to if you're not. I go live just about every day. I didn't go live yesterday. We had a little situation going on. But try to go live every day except the weekend. Sometimes if I get a burst of energy, you'll see me here Saturday or Sunday, but at least Monday through Friday. Sometime I can't commit to a certain time because again, I'm working. I'm working just like you. So I can do it when I can do it. So right now I had time this afternoon. I figured lunchtime would not be a great time to do it. And it hasn't proved to be, but I'm glad I caught my newbies here who haven't been with me before. So whenever anybody's new here, it's great. So I didn't know if it would be a good time or not. But anyway, now I forgot what I was telling you about that job. I forgot. I get off track. I get off track. Oh, complicated documents. So yeah, so you really want to make sure and tell me if I'm missing this. But I know we're talking about complicated documents. Oh, the divorce signing. That's what you're talking about, divorce signing.